It just doesn't seem real. Nothing seems real. All they ever saw was the color of our skin. All I see is the color of theirs. And I hate them.
What's up, Damn Nation? Steven the Damn Guide here. So this week I have traveled to a beautiful new location that has very rarely, if ever, been investigated at nighttime. We are at Red Clay State Park, the home of the last council of the Cherokee Nation and the official starting point of the Trail of Tears. Tonight we're going to be traveling through the entire park, investigating all of these structures, as well as some sacred land here, such as the Blue Hole, which the Native Americans believed was a portal to the afterlife. In fact, right behind me, I have the eternal flame of the Cherokee Nation. This flame has been lit continuously since 1984 as a memorial to the over 4,000 Cherokee Indians who died while walking the Trail of Tears. And the Trail of Tears started here at this exact location on August 7th, 1837. So tonight we're going to pay our respects and see if we can gather any evidence at the start of one of the worst massacres of Native Americans in US history. So you guys hang in there and let's see what we can find out. Now, I've been walking around here and I wanted to show you guys this specific structure here behind me. So this building here is a replica of what would have been the seat of the Cherokee Council. The Native American tribes would have come together and used this structure as a meeting point where they would all form treaties between the tribe, come to agreements. The original home to the Cherokee Nation was actually in Georgia, but Georgia passed a horrible law in the 1830s that prohibited the gathering of Native Americans for anything other than to form a treaty to sign away their land and move west. So the nation moved here to Red Clay, where they had 11 council meetings on this land. What they would do is they would all come together inside of this structure. Tribes from all over Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Kentucky, from all over the South, anywhere that the Cherokee were, they would all come to this one point and meet together to form treaties for the future of their tribe. And it was at this point where they were finally forced to begin their migration west at the beginning of the Trail of Tears. As I walk around this area, it just kind of brings awe to me of the fact that 4,000 to 5,000 Native Americans of the Cherokee tribe would all come together at this one point and convene to dictate what their tribe believed to do. It wasn't far from this location that the first written language for the Cherokee was formed. And it was here and in the town of Murphy, North Carolina, where they gathered all the signatures that they brought before Congress, trying to fight back against the Indian Removal Act that caused the Trail of Tears. As I'm walking through here, I have heard some pretty interesting stuff off camera. I've heard some banging, walking in the woods, even though that I know for a fact that I am the only person on this entire 243 acre state park right now. And I have to admit, it is freezing cold tonight, guys. I can barely even feel my fingers, but we're going to go around and see if we can Hello? Could have sworn Alright guys, so some freaky stuff going on out here. So there haven't really been any investigations to see if this land is actually haunted, though it would make sense to think that it was, seeing as the start of such a horrible, horrible thing happened right here. The Native Americans were forced to migrate from their homes, huts similar to this one, and leave everything they owned behind. They're not allowed any time to get any of their items, crops, money, and just as they were being forced out, the white man would be coming in behind them, going through their homes, raiding them of all of their possessions, and claiming the land as their own, just as the Cherokee were being forced out at gunpoint most of the time. So I'm actually going up on what is a reproduction of a farmhouse, a Native American farmhouse, to just kind of give you an idea of what their homes look like. Sadly, the front door is locked, but I always thought it was amazing. You can see just how well they put these places together. Alright, let's try and peek in through a window over here. There's a bed right here. Now, people that I've talked to that work here said that after dark they have a whole lot of weird things happening out here on these grounds. And they said voices are very common, chanting, the sound of drums, stuff of that nature. So we're going to be going around Alright, let's take a look. There's a crib there. Wow. They did such a wonderful job with the decoration of this place, using all these So while this would have been the house, over here we have what would have been the barn and the corn storage. You guys are gonna have to trust me on this one when I say I can't feel my fingers anymore. Now I'm walking through this place and I'm imagining this entire area filled with Native Americans. What the? Now, something we're going to be doing later tonight, once the sun has completely set and it is pitch dark out here, is I'm actually going to come down here to the springs down here that is sacred Native American land, and we'll perform a spirit box session. And you can actually see the springs here. According to the Native American legend, there was a world just like ours with plants, people, animals below ours. And to access those lands, hello? Oh. To access those lands, you had to have a guide from the underside that would take you in here at the mouth of a spring. They said that the only difference between the underworld and our world was that their seasons were mirrored to ours, because from these fresh springs during the summertime the water would be cool and refreshing, and during the winter times like now the water is warm and comforting. I should actually see how warm that water is. Let's take a feel. Oh. Right. Can you guys see how clear this water is? I can't even tell there's water. Oh my gosh. Guys, compared to the temperature outside, this water is so warm. Oh. And the cool thing is, it's drinkable, because this is a actual true fresh spring and was the water source for the Cherokee Council whenever they would come here. And I have to tell you, that is actually some clean tasting water, and now my hand doesn't feel anywhere as frozen as it did before, though I suppose I should probably dry it off before it gets even more frozen. What is that thing? Now guys, I haven't actually ever been here. I don't think anyone's ever made a video of here after dark, so thank you again to the kind park rangers that gave me permission to come out here tonight and help me set up this situation so I can show you guys just how amazing this location is. Wow. Though I have to tell you, walking into the woods out here after dark, it's getting a little bit eerie now that I'm no longer in those big open fields. The Council of Trees Trail. I am not walking 1.7 miles. Well, folks, so this place is just pure amazing. Definitely spooky. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit spooked right now. I'm more cold than... Whew. So I got the dog treats like I said I would on my last video. I got a few dog treats that were good if any wild dogs try and run up on us. But you guys need to remind me that for my next video I need to get some gloves, because gosh is it cold. Also, while we're walking, I wanted to kind of make a couple of announcements. So you guys might have seen, but we finally hit 1,000 subscribers. That is just pure amazing, and thank you to all you guys that have helped support me along the way. Another thing is that I actually got something in the mail, pretty interesting, from someone named Kat, addressed to Steven the Damn Guide. So while we're walking through here, let's go ahead and just take a peek-see, shall we? Look at that, guys. It's a Christmas card, and on the back it says, "May the new year bring you many good things. Hugs, Kat." Thank you, Kat, so much for the Christmas card. I told you guys, if I get any type of letter or anything like that, I'll open it in video. Here is the address that you can send it to. That is 1265 or Hales Bar Road, Guild, Tennessee, which is the address of Hales Bar Dam, and I'll open it on our next video. You can see that and our Patreon, our new Discord channel, and all of our social media right below in the description. So guys, make sure you check that out. If you guys are really liking this stuff, then join in on our Discord channel to get some behind the scenes footage and information, as well as a little bit of a heads up of the locations I'm going to. Once we get down here, I'm going to set up the spirit box, and we're going to do the first ever spirit box session here at the sacred Cherokee Indian Blue Hole at the home of the Trail of Tears, and see if we can communicate with anything on the other side. So you guys hang in there, and we'll get right back to it in just a few seconds. All right, guys, so here we are. We're set up right beside the Blue Hole, which was a Native American sacred site that they believed was a portal to the other side. I'm going to be running the Spirit Box program now. The program that I use, of course, is the same as always, Huff Paranormal's Ethereal. So we're going to be running Ethereal right now. I have it hooked up to a Bluetooth speaker, so that way you guys can hear it a little bit better. I'll set it up right here, and we're going to go live in 3, 2, 1, and... Is there anyone here? Is there anyone here right now? My name is Steven. I'm here to communicate with anyone that is very talkative here. Can anyone tell me your name?
The only one.
My name... I know this is something kind of new here. I don't think anyone's ever done this before, but this thing right here is called a spirit box. You're able to communicate with it. Go down. I mean, that water is pretty comfy. I wouldn't mind going for a swim right now if I could stay in the water. Is it all right that I'm here right now? I promise I don't mean you guys any harm. I'm just here. I'm curious about the place.
Bursting into
This place is really beautiful. I can see why you want to stay here.
Shall know forever.
Shall know forever. Ah. So, can you tell me your name? Yeah, your name.
The sunset.
The sunset. Huh.
It was.
What? Could have sworn I just heard. That sounded like footsteps out here. So, it's terrible what happened here. I'm part Cherokee. I don't know if you are able to tell. I'm part Cherokee. It's not very strong, but I definitely have strong Cherokee blood on my grandmother's side. And I find this place very wonderful. Is there somewhere that I should go here? You just tell me where to go, and I'll go. In the water. Anywhere but there, please. There's a no. I don't think I'm allowed to get into the water. Can you tell me, what was it like? Did you live here? And did you like how it was here? Now, guys, one thing, so you know how I always have a little bit, always have something on me to kind of keep me safe in case someone, you know, decides to walk up on me and do me some harm. But due to this being a state park, I was not allowed to bring what I usually have on me. So it's kind of a new experience going to a location alone at nighttime when I don't even have a knife to protect me. Yeah, lock and load. So I have a question. I have a question for you guys. Do you like the fact that they have come back through here and are starting to, how they are preserving the land so that way it isn't desecrated or anything like that? I'm sorry if you didn't like that question. You know, I really admire this place, and I hope... Okay, so... What the hell was that? Oh my God. Oh. Did you hear that? Yeah, I heard. Dude. Alright, so, something just like slammed right. I don't know what it was. It was like someone just slammed something into the deck right beside me. There isn't even anyone out here. Hello? That wasn't fun. God. I don't even know. There's not even... See, I have all my gear out, but...
Names of people.
What even was that? Alright, guys. So I think I'm going to call it quits for the spirit box session.
Mercy.
Mercy, please. Yeah, exactly. Mercy. Alright, guys. So I finally got the spirit box packed up. And we've more or less seen most of what this park has to offer. Let's see. So we've more or less seen most of what this park has to offer. This place is a beautiful, spooky, terrifying place at nighttime, but during the daytime, it is a magical, wonderful place. This whole place is kind of, it almost feels like there's, you know, like, I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm alone here. I haven't felt like I'm alone here the entire time that I've been out here at this location. Even, you know, though I know for a fact that there's nobody here on this property, I just still get this feeling like I'm being watched. And it's very, very odd and not really comforting, but it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all had a wonderful time enjoying it. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that little bell notification down there so that you can know whenever I release new videos and can catch them before anyone else. If you really want to get a head start, then jump on our Patreon, the link of which is below, and you can get early access to all of these videos, as well as live streams and Discord calls with me, the damn guide, that only Patreons get to see once a week. Keep in touch, because soon we are going to be doing a live stream sometime this month. Information on that will follow. And let me say thank you to our first GolDam Nation Patreon supporter, and that would be CinnamonRoll. So thank you, CinnamonRoll, for being our first GolDam Nation Patreon supporter and for helping me travel to amazing locations like this one. Thank you to all my other patrons as well. And make sure you guys that you follow us on our other social media. We got our Facebook, our Instagram, and our Discord linked below in the description. So check that out as well. From your friend, the Damn Guide, I wish you all a happy afternoon, morning. I wish you all a happy morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Bye now, and I'll see you next time.